Studies Section 1. The Scope of Money and Monetary Economics. Introduction. If you are asked what vital things you need, you may forget to ask for good health, good grade, good stuff, but you are not likely to fail to mention money. Well, beyond having money, there are some other money-related bits and pieces you need to know. This section succinctly exposes you to what money is and makes a distinction between monetary and non-monetary economics. Learning outcomes. After you have studied this section, you should be able to explain the relevance of monetary economics, discuss barter economics, highlight the functions of money in an economy, point out the characteristics of money and money economy. According to Ajayi, 1981, 2006, monetary economics is that aspect of economics that is concerned with the relationship of money to economic activity. He conceived monetary economics specifically as that branch of economics that is concerned with the development of monetary theory and policy for influencing the level of economic activity. Thus, monetary economics is that part of a society's economic system where products and services are traded in exchange for money. A monetary economy, therefore, stands in contrast to an economy based on bartering called barter economy, or to an economy where goods are not traded, that is, where the goods are produced and consumed by the same households, closed household economy. These two types of economies are said to be non-monetary economies. Importance of monetary economies. The study of monetary economies performs useful and important roles in any economy. These important roles include, among others, firstly, it affects economic phenomena like inflation, employment, interest rate, and the level of economic activity through the use of monetary policy, which consequently affect the welfare of individuals in the economy. Secondly, money and monetary conditions also affect the way in which government operates, especially the way in which public spending is financed. Thirdly, both money and capital markets are affected by the ways in which financial intermediaries manage their assets and liabilities. All this consequently influence the pace and content of economic growth. Lastly, money plays an important role in international trade. The significance of this is explained by the fact that the volume of international trade, finance, the extent of integration into the global trading arrangement is underscored by the international monetary system, which monetary economists seek to provide explanation. Question. The study of monetary economics is important because of its influence on economic phenomena such as inflation. True or false? Feedback. True. Money affects inflation through its influence on aggregate price level. Concept of barter economy. As earlier mentioned, a barter economy is that economy where exchange of goods and services would take place without the use of money, but in direct exchange for other goods and services. This system of exchange was prevalent in primitive societies. Such societies are characterized mainly with subsistence farming, where goods are produced purposely for consumption, but not on a commercial scale. During this period, agriculture was the main occupation which people engaged in. However, Population increased and sophistication in exchange mode was gradually phased out completely barter economy. The exchange system is fraught with some shortcomings which include, among others, 1. Establishment of a double coincidence of wants. That is, a person who wants to consume bread and is having yam will have to locate that person who has the bread needed by him. 2. Apart from the problem of establishing this double coincidence of want, there is also the problem of divisibility. This normally arises because there is no standard and acceptable agreement on exchange terms. For example, how many types of bread will I exchange for a tuber of yam? This is a big question which needs to be provided an answer to during the barter period. 3. This system also leads to multiplicity of exchange rates, since no single exchange rate is used and agreed upon. 4. The participants in such barter economy have to agree to a mutually acceptable rate of exchange for the commodities in question. In the final analysis, such system encourages cheating such that there will always be a loser and a gainer in the barter trading arrangement. Question. One of the drawbacks of a barter economy is the existence of dash. A. Single coincidence of wants. B. Double coincidence of wants. C. Partial coincidence of wants. Feedback. B. Double coincidence of wants. Definition of money. The word money has been conceptualized in various ways by different authors and researchers. To Pierce and Shaw, 1974, money has two meanings in economics. Firstly, money is conceived as an abstract meaning, a unit of account or the measure of exchange value. Secondly, it is seen in its concrete and tangible form. In its first meaning, money is a common denominator in terms of which the exchange value of all goods and services can be expressed. It is a unit of measurement just as kilometers measure distance. Thus, defining money this way gives it an abstract meaning. In its second meaning, the ownership of money is capable of changing hands, and also that there is a supply of it that is capable of being measured. Defined this way, money becomes a medium of exchange. Ajayi and Ojo, 1981. According to Chandler, money is what the law says it is. What this implies in effect is that the force of law becomes very important for any object or thing to be referred to as money. The rationale behind this is that a thing is likely to have difficulty in achieving general acceptability or use in making payment if the law prohibits its use for this purpose. Despite all these various definitions given to money, it can still be defined as anything that is generally acceptable in exchange of goods and services and used in settlement of debt. A functional definition of money is that it is anything that is generally acceptable in exchange of goods and services and used in settlement of debt. Question. How will you define money? Feedback. Money is anything that is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange or in settlement of debt. Definition of money in the Nigerian context. Money in Nigeria is defined either in a narrow or in a broad sense. Money is narrowly defined as the currency that is, notes and coins in circulation outside the bank plus deposits held by the private sectors. These deposits are funds available on demand, such as bank current account balances, money at call, money placed overnight. This can be denoted as M1. Also, money is broadly defined as narrow money plus time and savings deposits with commercial and mortgage banks and other financial institutions. Examples of such financial institutions include Federal Mortgage Bank and some financial houses. This also includes public sector deposits. This is denoted with M2. Question: in Nigeria context, currency outside banks plus demand deposits is technically referred to as dash A, M1, B, M2, C, M3. Feedback: A, M1. Functions of money. Money performs several important functions in an economy, which includes, among others, firstly, money is a medium of exchange. Money acts as a medium of exchange because it serves a means of making payment. It performs this function since it serves as an intermediary between final exchanges and obviates the need to establish a double coincidence of wants before exchange can take place. Secondly, money as a unit of account. It also performs this function because it acts as a common unit in which values can be measured, compared, and expressed. Thirdly, money is a store of value. According to Ajayi and Ojo, 1981, money is something that enables individuals to separate the art of purchase from the art of sale. Thus, it acts as a temporary abode of individual purchasing power. It can therefore be held and act as a store of value until the point in time is reached when the holder wishes to exercise his purchasing power. Lastly, money is a standard of deferred payment. It facilitates credit transactions, that is, goods can be purchased now with payment being postponed till a future or later date. Question: all but one are functions of money. A, store of value. B, unit of account. C, standard of productivity growth. Feedback: C, standard of productivity growth. Characteristics of money. For money to perform all these above-mentioned functions effectively, it must possess certain characteristics. These are scarcity, durability, homogeneity, divisibility, portability, and acceptability. Scarcity. Money must be relatively scarce. That is, in order to acquire it, one must be prepared to sacrifice something for it. It must not be so much common as to render it useless. Durability. For money to perform its stored value function, it must be durable. Homogeneity. Each unit of money must be as much as possible like every other unit. In the absence of this, money would no longer serve as a unit of account. Divisibility. Money must be easily divisible, otherwise it will be difficult to undertake small transactions. Portability. Money must be portable. If not, it will be difficult to carry to the exchange location. Acceptability. Money must be generally acceptable. In fact, this has been regarded as a major characteristic of money, while others are secondary. Question: The attributes of money that maintains that anything that serves as money should be easily carried from one place to another is known as dash A. Portability. B. Divisibility. C. Homogeneity. Feedback. Portability. Studies section summary. Through this study section, you learned that monetary economics is that aspect of economics that deals with relationship of money to economic activity. This clearly distinguishes money economy from that of bartering economy, where goods are exchanged for goods. Of course, you must have come across some useful functions of monetary economics during study. These include 1. Economic phenomena like inflation, employment, interest rates, etc. 2. Government operation, most especially in the way public spending is financed. 3. The ways in which financial intermediation manage their assets and liabilities. 4. Manners in which international trade is conducted. Money is characterized with the following, namely scarcity, durability, homogeneity, divisibility, portability, and acceptability. This is the end of study section 1. Thanks for listening.